cool. So now we just got to get back over there.
We gotta get back
And then we have to drop it into the choice.
into the choice.
Do you don't remember? James Bruxton?
I remember...
One of the things that he latched onto was that Chicken Wings told him to drop clip into his program of choice. So James kept saying, okay, so I drop it into the choice. Okay, got it.
Should we explain James Bruxton? I don't think we've ever explained.
I don't know. Does anybody really want to know about James Bruxton?
Here's the first question. Does anyone in the chat know James Bruxton or of James Bruxton?
It's literally
is Nathan in the chat, or is he sick?
Nathan sick?
It's literally a 3 to 5 hour conversation. Like,
yeah.
Show you are going too slowly. Maybe you are getting human emotions. Do you need real encouragement?
We're not very good at abridging it, ironically.
No, it gets longer every time.
You are the most advanced model of robot.
We're all set.
Oh, never mind. Oh shit. Sorry. I didn't drop it into the choice properly.
gotta wrap it.
It was so weird though when you said that, because I genuinely didn't specifically remember it being a James Bruxton thing. But when you said it, I was like, some kind of signal fired off in my brain that was like, this is an ancient piece of knowledge that you stored away, and now it's being awoken. Nice.
Good. All right. Cool. Yeah. No. James Bruxton. I don't think I've ever heard you laugh as much as you did when we were on the interview.
Oh yeah, when we had to keep stopping between takes.
Yeah. Yep. I've never heard you laugh as much as you did.
When something makes me laugh, it makes me laugh a lot. I'm not the kind of guy who will just laugh at something necessarily, because I don't feel much natural inclination to laugh, because I feel like it's almost like clapping. I don't want to clap unless I feel something really deserves it, and I just don't naturally feel that way. But when something makes me laugh, it makes me laugh big time.
Yes, and it was amazing, because it was just hilarious.
But we're not going to tell you guys about it. Sorry. It's too clappy. It's too clappy.
So yeah, should we just tell people about James Bruxton?
I mean, we
can
can at least do like one part of the story.
Basically, James Bruxton was a troll account that my friend Chrome and I started making, where we just were trolling Chicken Wings a little bit.
If you don't know who Chicken Wings is, we should probably explain that, because I hate to say it, but a lot of people don't know who Chicken Wings is. I know it's shocking.
What? What?
He created the Abridged Communi.
He did. That's him.
The Abridged Communal.
All right. So where are you, Martin?
I'm at the end of the corridor.
Oh yeah, they won't smash you. I don't think.
Good.
No.
I don't know whether to trust you, but I believe you. Chicken Wings was an abridger, and that's all you really need to know.
Yep, and we were just, messing with him a little bit. We made a fake account called James Bruxton.
Messing with him a little bit. You created a whole person.
Hey.
Yeah. So James Bruxton, he's not a real person. But
he's real in our hearts.
He's real to me.
So anyway, James Bruxton, we have to keep on top.
Display. We should take a break from the official test.
Yeah, so we messed with him a little bit, asked for some abridging advice. We basically pretended that we were a 13-year-old abridger.
Some people get arrested
who was looking for advice. Yes, we pretended we were a 13-year-old abridger who was looking for abridging advice, and Chicken Wings gave us. I mean, Chicken Wings is a nice guy.
Yeah,
but it was the worst. It was the worst advice that's ever been given in all of abridging.
It's true.
Because it starts off with the sentence, "It depends on the references that you want to use."
Yeah, what was some other advice that he gave?
Do you not remember the James Bruxton chat logs?
I don't have it offhand.
Oh my god, I kind of want to link you the James Bruxton chat logs and have you read some of them on during the stream.
Oh my goodness.
Can we do that? Is that okay with you?
I mean, it's like you want me to play Chicken Wings and you can play James Bruxton?
No, I just want you to read the. I just want you to laugh. It'll be hilarious.
You just want me to laugh.
I just think just to remind you about the chat logs.
I mean, I'll open them and see
you're
what.
playing the game, so.
Hold on, I'm just gonna share the link. Quick. Hold on.
Give me a sec.
Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Share link.
We should mention also that a lot of abridgers think that James Bruxton is the dumbest thing that people have ever done. But we love it, so...
The best thing we've ever done, so...
Possibly.
Definitely.
Likely.
At least for me.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can't speak for you, but... There you go. I linked it to you on Viber.
Okay, hang on. My game will be silent briefly while I boot this up. Bruxton chat logs. Okay. Okay, so am I just reading this aloud or what?
No, I just look at the first couple paragraphs there where you can see like
what Chicken Wings says.
what I was talking about. Yeah, Chicken Wings is best advice for all of bridging.
I really hate that we're like Chicken Wings gave dumb advice and now we're gonna say what.
No, Chicken Wings is a nice guy.
He is a nice
I like
guy.
Chicken Wings.
And
it was just bad advice. That's all. I've given bad advice
okay,
before.
yes. To be fair, yeah, it's not like we're calling him out for giving bad advice. We've given bad advice in the past.
Yes.
But here is Chicken Wings.
You said to me that nobody could abridge Pokemon.
I did say that. I said that to entire crowds of people, and I'm very happy you proved me wrong. I've said out loud on panels, since then, being like, I always used to say, Pokemon's the kind of show you can't abridge, but they definitely did a good job, so...
Aw, thank you.
Are doing a good job, I should say. But while we're trying to figure this puzzle out, because I don't know what the hell we're doing, Chicken Wings' advice for abridging. This is, I want to get this in a plaque and put it on, like, my wall in my office or something, because I think it's really great to remember. Well, it mostly depends on the references you are wanting to use. For most of the time, a lot of abridgers use references from shows they've loved when they were kids. Or most of the time, even though he just said for most of the time, this next sentence starts off with, or most of the time, they poke fun at some of the material in a form of a reference. There are also different types of comedy style, which I like to go...
this is the best part.
Which I like to go by abridger styles.
He likes to go by them.
He likes to go by them. The LK style, the Unwardle style, and the Purple Eyes WTF style.
Those are the only three.
The LK style, the holy trinity of abridging. The LK style, in the same form that TFS uses, that's not even remotely true anymore, takes the standard approach by taking references to older movies. Remember that classic Dragon Ball Z abridged episode where they made homage to Gone with the Wind? Taking references to older movies along with references from popular mainstream media shows, movies, etc., which he has spelled ECT. The Unwardle style, etc. The Unwardle style takes a more Shakespearean route by seeming more theatre than the usual LK style. I don't know what that means. Does he perform it on a stage with curtains? And I don't know. However, people like Gutted Wren Studios, SX Abridged, and HBI2K are pretty much a part of this style. Finally, the Purple Eyes WTF style goes into the different approach. It goes into the different approach by using both the LK style and the Unwardle style to create an abridgment of a popular series. I genuinely don't think that's what Purple Eyes did. To create an abridgment of a popular series and take the material and just goes all out random. Names like Team Fart Taco, Cardboard Lawyer, and Lord Moonstone are ones who have perfected this style. But more or less create references from sources that don't ever usually pop up in mainstream, i.e. hanging out with friends, voice chat.
Yes, that does not pop up in the mainstream very often. That's fair. That's a fair point.
I.e. hanging out with friends, voice chats, etc. That was his first piece of advice to new abridger James Bruxton.
And I think we can all learn from that.
I definitely am glad that that Team Fart Taco were able to combine the styles of Unwardle and LK to create their own unique style with references to things that you say while hanging out with friends that don't pop up in popular media.
Oh my god. Yeah, so the long and short of it is that James Bruxton, we just kept going because...
Oh, you died? You've gone? Are you there?
What?
Oh, you just
What?
Sometimes Discord thinks that his mic isn't talking, so it cuts him off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Don said.
I was just saying that. Once we realized that we had hit a gold mine of comedy, we
Which style of comedy?
The Shakespearean one, of course. The Shakespearean route.
That's the only one that would have a gold mine, because it's not a reference to a classic movie.
Or a conversation.
No.
With friends.
Yes.
Once
Once you realized that James Bruxton was a gold.
Yeah. Once we realized that we could get a lot out of there, we just kept messaging him and asking for more advice, and kept.
When you say we, that was mostly you.
No. I was about 40% me, 60% Chrome.
But what I'm saying is, I did not do that.
No, it was 0% you.
Thank you.
We as in me and my friend Chrome.
But you kept messaging him.
Yeah, we kept messaging him, and we kept getting excellent advice. And it just resulted in some excellent chat logs. We had James Bruxton latch on to certain things that Chicken Wings said, like when he was explaining to us how video editing worked. He said that you have to drap the clip into your program of choice. So we kept thinking, like, we have to drap something into the choice. We kept saying that over and over throughout the chat logs, like that was a thing. Later on, after James Bruxton actually made his first episode and people started messaging him, somebody from Box of Danger messaged James, and James said, "Well, I have to be honest, your series isn't very good." So this character, this 13-year-old boy, basically saying that somebody's Pokemon Abridged series wasn't very good, and it was the most popular Pokemon Abridged series before ours. So they were fairly notable, and James Bruxton's is insulting them, and he said, "Well, that's okay. Abridging our Abridged series is like a fine wine," and so James Bruxton is like, "But it's not wine. It's abridged. I don't understand." And Eddie from Box of Danger was like, "Oh well, no, it's like a fine wine." And he says, "Okay, it's wine." And then from then on out, James Bruxton would call Abridged series wine. He renamed his Abridged series from Pokemon Abridged to Pokemon Wine. It's great, and Martin starred in this excellent work, so you can actually search for this on YouTube.
Not only that,
if you want to see.
Not only that, my favorite. You can search for it, like if you search James Bruxton Pokemon, I imagine.
Search for Pokemon Wine, but the magic is back, and I think it'll. It's this long titled video. because I think when James Bruxton, we had to fake some chat logs where Martin, me, Chrome, and Chrome got in a call together, and we had James Bruxton message Martin on Skype, being like, emergency, please add me. This is a big deal, please add me. And Martin adds him back and says, "What's the emergency?" And he says, "Hi."
After 15 minutes, I'm pretty sure. James doesn't answer for 15 minutes after he's typed this big emergency, add me now, and Martin's like, what is it?
And the emergency is just like, that James is like, "I really want you to be in my Abridged." And he pesters Martin enough to the point where Martin's like, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." And so Martin was in the series and everything, and one of the things that they said during this conversation was like, we have this plan, this great plan to make our Abridged series better. And Martin says, "Okay, yeah, what's the plan?" And he says, "Okay, we have this plan for our Pokemon Abridged series." And you said, "Yes, what is the plan?" He says, "Okay, so we're going to be making this Pokemon Abridged series." And you're like, "Okay, but what is the plan? You said you needed help. Tell me about what the help is that you need." And then they said, "Okay, so other Pokemon Abridged series, they do Pokemon episode number 1. But what we're going to do is Pokemon episode number A." And Martin, I remember you were like, "A isn't a number." and he says, "Okay, it'll be episode B. Is that better?" So if you find this title, yeah, somebody linked to the title. The second Pokemon Wine is back, but the magic is back. So like the wine. That is the name.
But my favorite thing about the Pokemon episode that James Bruxton did he do more than one, or was it just episode B?
We did one episode. I was going to make a DB's, and I actually got Lanny to record for it too.
But my favorite part is that he asked Chicken Wings to voice Pikachu in the episode.
Yes, we got Chicken as an award, of course.
As an award.
That's what we said, as an award.
He got Chicken Wings to play Pikachu, but like every time we would record, James Bruxton would insist that he was clipping or something.
Yeah, because he was because I didn't want him to be peeking. When you talk really, really loudly,
Yeah.
It sounds bad.
It does sound bad.
And so Chicken Wings was doing that, and James Bruxton, as a 13-year-old boy, wouldn't know how to describe that. Right. I didn't know how to describe that till I was like 19.
Right.
Right. So I'm like, okay, so what would he say? I guess he'd say it's clapping instead of clipping. So it's clapping, and Chicken Wings couldn't fix it because instead of re-recording it like you're supposed to do, he just lowered the volume of it.
Right.
And so we're like, all right, just re-record it and whisper this time.
So the first scene where this is my favorite thing ever. Every so often I'll remember it and just die laughing. When Pikachu shows up, because James Bruxton kept telling him to stop being so clappy, Pikachu appears out of the Pokeball after
this long dramatic thing, because I looped Pikachu coming out of the Pokeball from the original anime.
Like 20 seconds. And it's just you can hear very faintly the original audio from the video, so it's just
the entire video. The first thing I did when I dropped my clip into the choice was I reduced the audio instead of by like 99 decibels or something that nobody would ever be able to hear it. I only lowered it by like 17 or 18, so you can faintly hear the original audio in the background.
20 seconds, you're just hearing what's the name? Veronica Taylor go like for 20 seconds. Pikachu appears. There's a 5-second silence, and followed by "Hello, everyone." That's Pikachu's opening line.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
I was kind of expecting us to have to do that a couple times.
I was expecting us to have to explain James Bruxton 2 more times for that to work. Too clappy. The wine. No. Mr. Gobbles.
And by the way, so you should tell your fans, because you uploaded
Yes.
You uploaded an interview. What happened was Chicken Wings on his Abridged community channel used to do interviews, and after we made the Pokemon wine, people kept telling Chicken, you have to do an interview with him. And we realized, okay, well, the guy that we had doing the voice for James Bruxton wasn't me or Chrome, so we had to figure out how do we do an interview when the guy who voices James doesn't know all of the in-jokes and stuff, all of the things that James has latched onto, like drop it into the choice.
Yeah.
And so
we had a group call basically going.
Yeah, so what we did is what happened because Chicken Wings was supposed to do it. And so we had Cammy, the guy who voiced James, we told him to tell his mother ahead of time that if he gave her a certain signal from far away or whatever, she'd have to come into his room, open the door and say, what are you doing? Are you doing something illegal in here? Threaten to punish him. And then he would start arguing with her and then mute the thing. That was our way of we would teach Cammy all the in-jokes and everything, but just in case he felt like he was in over his head during the recording, the interview with Chicken Wings, he could get out real easily.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Chicken Wings kept not showing up to the interview times. So we just wound up doing it with Martin's character of Chicken Wings, his parody character, Turkey Legs.
Do that, yeah.
And that was when I've never heard you laugh as much as when we recorded that interview.
That was fun amazing. Because we just would go for as long as we could while ad-libbing, and then when we when there was a break, when we broke character and laughed, we would just edit around that. But I uploaded
you did the editing for that.
Yeah, I uploaded a whole parody version of Chicken Wings. For those of you who don't know, Turkey Legs is a parody of Chicken Wings. We do like the guy. He is a nice guy. But
he's a very nice guy.
Rife for parody, unfortunately. As am I. I think I'm very rife for parody as well. So I think, ultimately, everything that I do in regards to Turkey Legs can be thrown back at me tenfold. But yeah, we did a whole interview. We did a whole interview where Turkey Legs interviewed James Bruxton, and Turkey Legs actually got very angry with him. And it ended with his mum coming in, who sounded very Scottish,
Because Cammy is Scottish.
Yeah. I'm saying, are you doing something illegal in here?
No, Bob. No.
And then he mutes the... So if anybody wants to see that, just Google or YouTube search turkey legs James Bruxton, and I'm sure it'll come up.
And
all right.
And also, we should point out that a lot of our close friends in real life still believed for a long time that James Bruxton was a real person, and that we had interacted with this guy that was so intolerably stupid.
Because it kind of walked the line between this could be a real child and this is someone pretending to be a child. It was on the line from, for all of it, basically.
A lot of my friends
they never went too ridiculous with it.
A lot of my friends were like, I can't believe that guy is that stupid, because they didn't want to believe it, but they believed it enough that they were angry about it, you know?
Wait, did you tell people about James Bruxton?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm talking about people like Masterco and X and everybody, you
know. Okay.
My fans are all like, I can't believe I'm subscribed to a guy who is so dumb he can't figure out a simple Portal 2 puzzle.
Well, that's just Shakespearean style for you.
Shakespearean style. I need to switch it up. Be more like cardboard lawyer.
He did perfect it, so...
Yeah,